Yes, Ohio gozaimasu. Yes, welcome everyone. Another video here from, yes, your Tokyo friend, the Tokyo real estate man. And today we are in, where are we? Can you tell? Can you tell by these pictures where we are? We are in Harajuku. And there's some great, oh, of course, I mean, Harajuku. I'm going to kind of title this video the Bullion of Tokyo Real Estate Investing. And yeah, it's just such a great place, Harajuku. And I have a little surprise for you, uh, a little upside thing that I've just discovered here that is really going to put a lot more upside on this neighborhood. And I'll develop it throughout this video. Anyhow, you can see right here through these pictures, it is a really popular place in Tokyo. And yeah, there's a really good picture right there of it right there. On the right side, I think is Urahara, which is like backside of Harajuku. And yeah, it's really cool. Is it? Or is that Akihabara? Maybe that might be Akihabara. I could be convinced making a mistake with the crossing there. Hey, there's my boss. I'm serious. There's my boss. That's my boss. It's in the Harajuku pictures. There you go. Seriously, where's me? I must be in there somewhere. So, yeah, this is my boss I had in Tokyo for many, many years, and this is on. I didn't think I was gonna find this, but yeah, this is on. It's on Cott Street, and that's my boss where I had a little shop for many, many years. And I am just kind of blushing right now, if you can't tell. But oh, I'm so happy to see it here. Anyway, happy to be here in Harajuku today, and I'm gonna make the case, especially that since my Volkswagen bus is here on the screen at the same time. Uh, that and you can see that, by the way, my brand that I used to sell out of the uh, the bus right there. That's my brand. I'm gonna make the point. In this video, and I used to be a bullion investor, and you can see there a little silver coin, and there's a whole roll here that goes with it. And if you're like a bit of a silverhead or a bit of a gold bug and stuff like that, one of the great things about investing in neighborhoods like this one, I think it's getting really close to bullion investing. You see a lot of things here. You see my van here. One of the good things about Harajuku, and this is on Cat Street right here in Harajuku, is there's not a lot of really big tall buildings, and it's a really really popular neighborhood, and it's really I'm kind of a shobai no hito, which is a person that's into sales, and that's why, for example, my bus was here selling on this street because it's a really sort of popular street where a lot of people go to. And but one of the things that's great about Harajuku is it's got a lot of economic pressure on it, and a lot of people are using this land to sell things. But the buildings aren't very tall, and there's no towers at all in Harajuku. Oh, I can't believe my boss is here. Anyway, we're all part of Shinjuku. I don't live in Tokyo full time anymore, but we're still part of Harajuku history. Oh, that made my day. Anyhow, I'm gonna come over here, and I will not forget to share the tab. And we'll come over here, and then you'll see this is Harajuku right here, right here. And you'll see right here. Here's Yoyogi Park. This is Meiji Jingu. Okay, this is Shinjuku or National Gardens right here. Uh, this is the Jingu-mai, the stadium. The Olympic Stadium is here. This is the second palace right there. And this sort of area where I'm circling right now is the Harajuku area. As you come up into here, this is more the Yoyogi area. And you'll see right here, there's not much supply here at all. And you can see that there's lots of red dots. And if you're a fan of this channel, I am the Tokyo Real Estate Man. And I always talk about what the red dots indicate as well, is they indicate underlying demand. Okay. They do indicate higher prices. So my point for people is to at least get into areas that have a lot of red dots, okay, but pick off the cheaper units in those places. That's kind of my thesis, and it always has been my thesis throughout. But of course, as I did, I've lived in Tokyo 30 years, so along the lines too, I also bought some stuff that wasn't on the bottom. I bought like nicer units that I wanted to have for longer term stuff. Anyhow, I thought we could look at two sort of units here today that are in this area. This first one we'll look at here is more in Yoyogi, and it's really well located between Minami Shinjuku Station. This is the Odaku line, if you didn't know. I've talked about it in other videos. This is the Odaku line right there, and this is Yoyogi on the Yamanote line right there. So we're talking about I made the case. I'm all going to continue the case. I'm so happy my bus is in the pictures for Harajuku there. That this is really close to bullion investing. You're getting hard assets in top locations. And let's look here at the first apartment right here. We'll go to the top of the listing right there, and you'll see that the price for 1,880 mon. It is a rent. Both these units right now are rented. Any if this particular apartment right now was open and not rented, I think the price would be almost probably 2,600 mon. But someone is selling this, and you can see it has a yearly income of 90 mon. So it's bringing in uh, 80,000 yen a month, and it has a Rimawari, as I always say, a yield of 4.878%. And it's just a simple apartment. I don't think we're going to have too many interior pictures because it's presently rented. So my point is, this is the kind of thing that someone should get, okay? And just do not renew the lease. And then you can get what you're getting at that point in time. You're getting a futures, you're getting $80,000 basically off the price. And by not, but until that time, until you take possession of it, you will also have income. So I think this is the way to go. And this is the closest you can get to income investing and still get monthly income coming in. I think it's the way to go. This is a Tokyo real estate man. This is my route, the way I like. I know a lot of you guys, you love the Airbnb route, but are you really want an Airbnb route? Because houses in Tokyo right now are $2 million. And do you know if you can get that Airbnb license? You don't know. It's not as easy as you think. Anyway, this is the apartment. It's definitely an older one. Maybe even that first wave of condominiums built in the mid to late 1960s. And what does it say? Parunas Yoyogi. Parunas, whatever that is. Okay. Could be some sort of contemporary word in the late 1960s. But it doesn't look to be that terrible building to me. Yeah, just a small building. Uh, One of the good things that was about this first wave of condominium design in Tokyo is has such generous lots compared to the present ones right now. Anyway, we'll go flick to everything's just really simple. You see an older elevator there. Even the older buildings right now in the Genkan they'll have these Amazon boxes for your deliveries and stuff like that. We'll cut to the information on the listing. We know that it's rented for 80,000 yen a month. It is from Minami Shinjuku Eki. It's 2 minutes, 4 minutes to Yo. This is basically going to be perpetually. If you never decided to live in this house or this unit for yourself, okay, it would be perpetually rented for the balance of your lifetime. Okay, you'd be protected like Billion because it's a hard asset and it's quality of land. It's basically always going to be rented and it's always going to hold its value. And there's not going to be much more supply brought into these areas because Harajuku and Yoyogi do not bring on new buildings. Just the character of it. Anyway, um, the people who live in the neighborhood are just they just got more money and they don't want a huge amount of huge supply coming in it. And I think it's just going to be it's probably Shibuya Ward and Shibuya Ward, although it does sort of a lot of redevelopment. More of the stuff that they're doing right now is near Shibuya Station. Anyhow, I'll go through some of the other details. You see, there's an elevator. There's Toshi gas. I mean, we're assuming that all the systems are working in the building. Oh, the building is not as old as I thought. I was wrong. So this would be like that second wave of condominiums, 1978. I got an interesting picture actually on my Instagram today, serendipitously here of 1978 Shinjuku right there. So that's basically if you look at the time period of this one picture that I did find today on the internet, and I just liked it. This would have been when that this particular building was built. And then we're gonna move back, but I will not forget to share the tab. I'm doing pretty good here. Okay, it has a what is this? It has a parking spot. Oh my God, it has a parking spot if you like for 20,000 yen a month. That's a screaming deal. I can't believe that. There's actually a parking spot with this building. Oh God, I'm going to Tokyo next month, and I gotta find a parking spot for my Delica. Oh, I'm already stressing it. Okay, show you can, which is ownership. And now I've had a client ask me about this. Okay, now any of the stuff that I suggest to my clients is going to be known as show you can, which is ownership. Now, if you have a house that's show you can, you have the house, but you also own the land. Now, in this you see here that this one particular building has 54 units. Okay, so whatever the portion is, this one unit I think was 26 meters compared to the total. Let's say the total of the building is X. Okay, your portion share would basically be almost, if all the units were the same size. If all the units in this building were 26 meters, then your portion share would be 1 over 54, 1/54th of the portioned uh, of the land. So in that lot, your basically share of it would be 1/50th. However, if there are bigger units in the building, their portion share of that would be greater. Anyhow, any of the stuff that I suggest to my customers and my clients are always going to be shoryuken. I do not have people buying stuff that's on rented land. Why? Uh, why? Not that the rented land laws are all that weak. They're actually not that weak in Japan. They're actually pretty strong for people, right? But for liquidability or U-turnability, you just have more options when it's shoryuken. And if you want to sell, I'm suggesting to you, my expertise on this is like a bullion thing. And we want you, for example, the optionality of selling your bullion. So you're not always trapped in things. And if you buy the houses in the middle of nowhere where the population is going down, you do not have this U-turnability or this optionality in what you do. This silver coin, I can always sell it, vlog it somewhere. And that's the same as this kind of apartment. Now, where the apartment is better is this apartment is creating revenue. This useless piece of silver, okay, does nothing. And that's why I'm a former gold bug. And I still have a sizable position because I was stupid enough to buy it years ago, and I still have it. And see, it just does nothing. Which would this be better? My bathroom here in Vancouver, which needs some improved tile, would be better with me to pay some guy to put in new tile and to trade this silver, no question about it. Anyway, that's my kind of feeling on the bullion thing. And we can come here back to the location here, and you'll see that this is Hontoni kono basho wa muteki no basho, and it's 2 minutes from here, 4 minutes from this station. Unbelievable. It's just simply unbelievable. Anyhow, that's the first sample of the market. We'll come here to the other sample of the market. I have to come back here to the other map though, and I'll show you where it is first. And I didn't forget to share my tab, and that's going to be this one right here. And you can see right in this tight little area of Harajuku, which is my actually favorite area, there's almost no supply at all. And I just love it. And this is the one we're going to look at here today. And I've already kicked the listing up. It's this one right here. And again, the one that we're looking at today, this is again a future optionality. It's already rented and you wouldn't be able to take possession of it. But my thing is suggesting you is just you could take the rental money now, and in the future you could enter this unit yourself and live in it should you want it, or you could just roll it over and keep renting it. And this is the very building right here. Very nice building. There's no pictures really to see here. It's just a very simple unit. This building was built, actually, I looked in the pre-video, in 1968. Okay. And here are the it didn't mention any of the financial details of the listing in this one, but this is Harajuku Station. This is the address, Harajuku. Okay. And 9 minutes from Harajuku Station. The address is Tokyo to Shibuya-ku. This is Shibuya Ward, Sendagaya Sanchome. This is very good address. Very good address. And there is a fashionality about uh, having a good address. And that's why I'm suggesting to you that this is a bullion investment, because this land is very, very high in terms of its quality and economic appeal, like we saw in the other picture with my van, I might add. Anyhow, this is a self-managed building, but it is small. There's not many units in this particular building. So your portion share of the land actually in this one might be bigger, technically speaking, than it was in the other building. And you have management of 11,000 a month or 9,000 a month, so almost 20,000 a month for your repair and management fees right here. I'll cut down to the other part of the listing. 26 meters, reinforced concrete. It's on the second floor. 1968, built in 1968. Finally, a building that is older than me. 16 units in the building. that could be a negative thing. If it needs a lot of repairs, you're portioned. But we're going to assume that given this one here, that the Shuzan or the repair fund is full of money anyway. So what the strength of this one it means is that your portioned area of that lot is probably going to be 1/16th of that lot, which is pretty good because it's a low rise too. However, the minus of it is we know that Harajuku does not really bring on any tower mansions. So, but I wouldn't say that Harajuku would probably have like it could be read. It's at present. I think it said it was a 5-story building. I think Harajuku could double its size and go to like a 12 or 13-story building. So the future of Saikai Hatsu or redevelopment is possibly there. Show you can, like I said, I will never introduce anything that's not ownership, uh, where you have portion ownership of the land in a condominium setting like this one to the clients right now. Currently rented Shin Taichu, and the takeover take like the takeover day is all sold on, which means like open for discussion. Anyhow, we'll come here to the map, and there's one really good thing in the map that I've discovered here, which is great. Uh, you'll see here. I'll take off the. This is the convenience stores. There's going to be convenience stores everywhere. That's no problem. But one of the weaknesses that I'd always thought about Harajuku was its lack of supermarkets. But right now, there is a brand new supermarket right here known as the OK Store. And the OK Store is how many minutes away? Let's have a look. It says it's 7 minutes away, but it might actually be less. But it might be too difficult for you to cross the tracks here, given its proximity to the going to be the Yamanote line? Or was that going to be Kita? No, but that's a subway. That's the subway. That's the I think that's the subway line. This is the Yamanote line right there. So this location is absolutely ultimate. You can't get any better. Let's take this golden Google Maps golden guy. Funny, I'm talking bullion, and there's the Google Maps golden guy that is gold. I'm not a really gold investor. I used to be a gold investor. I used to buy, but I'm more of a silver head. But I'm not really too much of a silver head anymore either. To be quite honest with you, I think kind of I'm a reformed gold bug because the crash never really comes. That's just kind of my opinion. Anyhow, this is the building right here, and you can see the character of these Harajuku streets. I just really love it. And you can see there's no high rises. Everything's on low rise. And it's a really popular area for young people to rent and live here. And now, in prior to the coming of the OK store, so this is the street that the house sits on. Let's go back to the original part of the map right here. That we'll go back to it, and you'll see here the OK store. I'll take off the actual route itself, but the OK store is. I have to move around this map around. I'm sorry, I'm technically weak on the computer. Take the Google Maps golden guy, and we'll drop them down here on the OK store right here. And here's it looks to be the OK. Is this the OK store? Or is this a drugstore? That looks to be a drugstore. Where have I landed us? Oh, I think I landed us right on the OK store. And look at all these bikes. Why do you think this is a Churinjo? Churinjo. Jo is like a space. Space is Jo or area, right? And Chu is like a bicycle. Churin. Chu. You should say Chushajo for parking lot. And would you look at all these bikes and look at all the people? I often talked about in other videos the most increased sort of demographic in the Tokyo center of Tokyo, people who are moving there are families in their 30s. Look at all these mamacharis with the kid seats. They're littered all over. That means families are living in this neighborhood. Families in their 30s and 40s. And those are the people that make the most money. This is the OK store. And that's why the OK store, they're looking at these numbers. They're looking at these numbers and they know that is why. Look at this here. You can charge your, it looks like a charging, a place that you can, no, this is a lock thing to put your motorcycle there. You can lock. And that's why the OK store is here. Okay, there it is. There's the sign, OK store. There's the OK store. This is a great store. It's a really everyday low prices, and it basically has everything. So because of the OK store now, I'm very positive and bullish on the Harajuku neighborhood because this is a great company, and it's right near this apartment. So if I were to live there in this apartment in Harajuku, I would basically want for nothing. Okay, coming back to the other parts of the map, we know on the other side of the apartment, as I sort of, I'll back this map away a little bit better so we have a better scale of where we are. We know that Yoyogi Park is right here. Here is Meiji Jingu. It's a beautiful place to go for a walk, and it's in this one particular corridor here of Harajuku, which is acting like bullion. And other things we could look at right here with it all, I guess, would be of sharing the tab. But we'll not forget to share the tab. Total price for this unit, I guess, is 157,000 US dollars for it there. We could look under it briefly. I guess we could briefly, I could go back to that one there. I will not forget to share the tab. I'll come here to the top and I will open up the loan simulation page. No, I shouldn't do that. I have to open it up under a new tab. Open the link in a new tab right there, and I should come to the next one next door. And then I won't forget to share the tab as I talk my way through these videos right here. And you can see that you could live, and you can, if for example, this is a rented unit right now. So, but if you were to buy it, okay, you could. If this were just a situation where you were going to live in it as a resident, you're coming in from it from inside the Tokyo market, you could live in Harajuku for a total of 90,000 yen a month. That's $900 a month for your own apartment. The drag on it is about 3 mon a month, I guess, include management fees and interest for the loan. This is a great deal. Uh, Other things that we could talk about. I guess I'm trying to move us down here a little bit further. They're not going to allow you to buy this house though for free, and you would need a down payment. I'm guessing of at least 600 man, ropyakuman. Okay, and we'll see. This, of course, is Tokyo Star Bank Hendo, which is the variable rate. We could move this up into the 35 flat. Actually, what's really good about it is actually, the 35 flat right now for the first 5 years of the loan is about 0.9%. So if you were to live in this with a 500 or 600, 600 month down payment, your monthly payments for the first 5 years would be at 70,000 yen a month, so $700 a month to live in Harajuku. Okay, to give you an idea. However, the after the balance of the first 5 years is finished, the balance of the loan right now is 1.86%. Okay. So this is after the first 5 years, and you would be living in Harajuku for 80,000 a month. The numbers work. The bullion angle of it works. The location of it works. The liquidity of it works. The popularity of it works because we know that when we're in these areas where there are lots of red dots and stuff like that, it indicates demand. When we're buying stuff in the middle of nowhere, okay, in the middle of nowhere, when the population even is going down very slightly, right, you're going to have liquidity problems. This neighborhood is in demand uh, by the most confident and strong Japanese who want to live in the center of the city. You cannot get a rental unit in this neighborhood if you don't have your game on. Okay, that's just the facts. So the people that are going to rent from you have to have their game on as well. So this is a Muteki investment, one that you can't lose on. We'll come back here to the pictures of Harajuku, and I'm going to end it off on a very selfish way on my van. I'm just keep looking for myself. If I were, I guess I can't really move in any quickly. Someone took this picture without giving me credit, but there you go. I'm very happy to see my van there in Harajuku. But there's lots of other stuff in Harajuku here as well, though that you can see. There's the dancers that go to Yoyogi Park that my wife never likes. Uh, there's all kinds of these sort of pictures indicate the economic. Look at all the people here on Takeshi Tadori. Okay, just down the street from there. This is it's basically the bullion. It's the bullion of Tokyo. We don't see the red bus repeated, do we? I wonder what that one picture is here. That doesn't look to be in Harajuku for some reason. There, it's Gold Shimmy, I guess, is in Harajuku. Harajuku as well. Muki Muki, Muki Muki, Harajuku. Yes, there you go. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. We have another video here from the Tokyo real estate man, 1978 Shinjuku picture right there. if you're interested in any real estate from Tokyo, this is a little particular video. I have a client right now that's looking for considering some urban units. I thought that I could make this for you, Sister C. It might be useful for you. Other customers, you're welcome to contact me here at my Instagram, Tokyo Real Estate Man website, or Shibuya Republic, where you see the red van. And is there any pictures of the present pictures of the red van? I haven't really run that business at all lately at all, but there's a little picture of the red van here in Vancouver. If you're not an Instagram person and you're just trying to stay away from social media and you're on a break from it, you can always come to the website, Tokyo Real Estate Man website, and there's my contact information, just a simple email right there. I'm not convinced this contact box is ever working because the beautiful technology of WordPress right there. Tokyo Real Estate Man website. Happy to bring you another video here from the streets of Harajuku. いつもこのチャンネルを見てるとか、ありがとうございます。この動画で、ここでもう終わりです。ありがとうございます。失礼します。